Hi guys, Macman here. So earlier on this morning you might have seen a video I put on of the dragster racing we went to. Now I'm back in the loading room. This is what I'm up to. So this first batch is some 308 Lake City brass. Some Lake City brass which I fire in my M1A Springfield. So far what I've done with this is I have popped the primers out, cleaned the pockets, uniformed the pockets and give them a good clean. Now these are ready for annealing. And a big shout out to Mr. Walter Bunnin for modifying these cards for me. So you can see now that I changed it to the way I like it. So as I'm going through, I can check this stuff off, fill the information out, so I always know which box of brass is in what condition. So you can see I keep a lot of brass, so I like to keep lots of notes, so there'll be a note in each one of the condition it's in. So over here you can see I have gone through with this is the 308 Lepore brass. So this has been fired once in my custom 308, so it's been cleaned. I then deprimed it, cleaned the pockets, I then annealed. That one's got a little bit of a ding in it, I'm going to have to take a look at that one. But this has been annealed, neck sized, shoulder bumped, measured to make sure that they're still in the length I require them for, and then they've been cleaned again. These actually did not need a trim, so I didn't need to chamfer or depur them. So that's that. Over here is what I've been doing with some 223. So I've made some 55 grain 223. There's a few hundred there, and there's the setup on my 650. I've been running tack powder, which I have behind the press, so I know exactly what powder is. Only keep one powder on the press. So this is all set up. I got the mirror up there so I can always keep an eye on that. So basically this is what I've been doing this afternoon. And over here I have got another box from Inline Fabrication. So I'm going to get the bench cleared and I'm going to do an opening on that box. So bear with me a few and I will get that box unpacked. So this is another parcel I got from Inline Fabrication. You might have saw the video I made last week where I had a parcel in where I had my stand for my zero press. And I got my first stand up on the wall. So super impressed with the quality, so I thought I'm going to order some more product from them so I can set everything up behind my presses. So the benches will look a lot tidier and neater. Let's get in here, we've got some paperwork, loads of packing. Get that thrown on the floor out the way. They really do pack this stuff really well. It doesn't get damaged when they ship it. With all this packaging. They do a nice job. Okay. So let's start cracking some of this stuff open. So the first piece I got with like a little spares or bullet tray, which is going to be mounted behind the presses. Hardware out of here. That's this tape. So that was the first item I had. Get rid of all this. And then I ordered a couple of hot plates. What this one is. So, one top plate. I believe this is for my Hornady press, because at the moment it's just bolted to a normal riser, and I wanted to get the quick release for it as well. So I think this one is for my Hornady press. And then we have so the quick release top plate again is going to go on with my Hornady presses. Like I said, that one's just bolted down, and I want to be able to make it into a quick release, so I can interchange all my presses anywhere on the bench where I want to put them. So there's that. So an extra holder for holding the shell plates. That will mount on the back of the quick release press, so I can keep some shell holders. Or I also use it for holding my my collets that I use for bullet pulling as well. So we've got that. Really do make a good job of packing everything up. And there's another little storage container. It'll hold maybe a bottle, some cleaning products. So there's that one I've got. So all this is going to mount on the back of my bench behind my presses. And what I'll do is I'll do a video tomorrow and add it to the end of this so you can see everything in place. Here we have a tool head holder. This one's going to be for an extra for the Reading T7, because I got a couple of the tool heads, and I really like the way that these work. They mount on, they do a really nice job. So I got two of these to hold the two spare tool heads that I've got, and I also got one then this one is a spare for the Dillon 1050. I got a couple of spare heads again for my 1050. So there's the one for the 1050 tool head. Screws are going to be in there somewhere for it. And then finally I've got a couple more rails. So these are going to be the main rails. That's going to be bolted to the wall behind my press. one of the rails. I think I ordered a 48-inch one and the slightly smaller one as well. So I haven't got room for two of these where I want to mount them. This one is probably going to have to be trimmed. There was nothing in between, so I'm probably going to have to take about 4 inches off one of them just so that they fit nicely behind the bench. So there we go, that's everything guys. So I'll do a follow-up once this is all mounted behind my bench so you can see what these all look like, and I'll get that posted tomorrow. So here's just a quick overview so you can see everything now. I've cleaned everything up. So I got the two rails, the 1050 tool head holder, two of the T7s, the bottom plate for the quick release, top plate for my Hornady press, the shell holder adapter, there's a plate and a storage container. So we'll get all these mounted and I'll show you what the finished product looks like.